Hello children, very good morning to you. I am Monisha from Bharathidhasanar Matriculation School, Arakkonam. Today we are going to see an interesting topic, that is the development of medical science class 5. The development of medical science. So in this lesson we are going to learn about some of the interesting things, that is some of the medical instruments, the most common known medical instruments, and along with that we are going to learn about some of the advanced technologies what we are using today. Yes, in ancient times the people believed that the diseases were caused due to the evil spirits. Okay, so the peoples, they have mostly believed that they have upon superstitious beliefs and all. So they thought the diseases were caused due to the evil spirits. So to cure that, to recover from that kind of diseases, they started worship the different forces of nature. Okay, so they started worship the different forces of nature, such as gods as well as a goddess. And today, with the development of medical inventions, we have different types of instruments and different technologies to recover and to identify the diseases. So today, with the development of the medical science, we have a different instrument and a different types of technology in order to recover from this kind of diseases. So now I am going to explain about, so in this session I am going to explain about some of the common instruments which we are use. So first is that I am going to explain about the clinical thermometer. Okay, so clinical thermometer. So you will see in hospitals, right? So these three instruments or you will see in hospitals, and also in some cases we will use in a laboratory, and also in some cases you all use in your home also. Okay, so first instrument we are going to see here is an clinical thermometer. So in olden days and all we will use an analog thermometer. So nowadays we are using a digital thermometer. So first I would like to say, what is a thermometer? What is the use of thermometer? So you know the word thermo means heat, right? The word thermo refers the heat. Okay, so meter. So it's calculated, it's measured the heat. So that means the clinical thermometer, it is used to measure, it is used to know the exact body temperature. It is used to know the exact body temperature. Pronounce the spellings, children. T-E-M-P-E-R-A-T-U-R-E, temperature. It is used to know the exact body temperature. So I will tell you who invented the thermometer. So clinical thermometer was invented by the Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit. Okay, so Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit. So in the year of 1715. So Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit in the year of 1715. Next, we are going to see about the stethoscope. So what is a stethoscope? What is the use of a stethoscope? The stethoscope is used to know your heartbeat. Okay, so it is used to know the heartbeat. So that means it is used to hear your heartbeat sound. Okay, that is, it is used to know the functioning of an heart. Okay, functioning of an heart. And it was invented by a Rane Lennox. Lennox. L-A-E-N-N-E-C. Rane Lennox. And the microscope. Okay, so the third instrument we are going to see here is a microscope. So you know the meaning of microscope. What is the meaning of micro? We can say it as a tiny, right? The word micro stands for tiny. Scope means watcher. What is the meaning of scope? Which means watcher. Scope means a watcher. So in order to see the tiny particles as well as the small germs, we'll use a microscope. So microscope is used to see the tiny particles. So microscope was invented by the Galileo. Microscope was invented by the Galileo. So, how he invented means he combined the two lenses. Okay, so he had placed one lens above the another lens. By this, he invented the microscope. The word micro means a tiny or a small germs. The scope means a watcher. So, it is used to see a small as well as a tiny particles. So, you can see these kinds of medical instruments in an hospitals as well as a laboratory. So, now I am going to show with the help of a video. So, in this module, we are going to learn about an clinical thermometer. So, just see this children. So, this is a clinical thermometer we will use in this hospitals. Okay. So, if you will use in a home also, no problem. Okay. If you are feeling like a temperature is very high, if you are feeling very hot, we can check our body temperature. So, I will tell you what is a normal body temperature. So, the normal human body temperature is about 98 point, it is usually mentioned in degree Fahrenheit or degree Celsius. Okay. So, in Fahrenheit means if you want to mention it is a 98.4 degree Fahrenheit, and in Celsius means 32 degrees Celsius. So, this is a normal human body temperature. So, the normal human body temperature is the 98.4 degree Fahrenheit and the 32 degrees Celsius, 32 degree in Celsius. So, now we are seeing, right. So, this is a clinical thermometer. So, inside if you will see means it is filled with an mercury alloy. Okay. So, it's like a bulb like tube it will be there. Okay. So, inside the clinical thermometer if you notice means it's like a bulb like tube it will be there. So, in this they are filled with the mercury alloy. So, the mercury alloy is said to be very sensitive with the temperature. Okay. So, if we it is very sensitive with the temperature, if it is high, if you feel the temperature is high, the automatically it will raises and shows the exact temperature of our body. So, if you just notice this means in this it is referred in that Fahrenheit, in this side it will be mentioned in a Celsius. So, in this side it will be mentioned in a Celsius scale and in this side it will be mentioned in a Fahrenheit scale. Okay. So, now we will just see this. So, thermometer. So, it is usually keep in an armpit of our hand or else it is usually keep in an mouth. So, accurate, it is used to measure the accurate body temperature. So, it is also said to be a doctor's thermometer. So, it is covered with a glass. Okay. So, it is a mercury filled alloy. Okay. It is said to be a mercury filled alloy. So, it is a fine capillary tube. So, can you see this? It is a fine capillary tube. Inside this only we will fill the mercury alloy. So, we are seeing this. It is mentioned in an C, that is in degree Celsius, and here if we can see means Fahrenheit. So, now just see this. The range of thermometer, clinical thermometer is from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. So, 95 degree Fahrenheit to 108 degree Fahrenheit. So, you know the normal body temperature, right. So, normal body temperature in Celsius means 32 degree Celsius. In Fahrenheit means 98.4 degree Fahrenheit. So, this is the normal body temperature. The temperature is given by reading the scale. Okay, so on the side of this thermometer. So, you know it both the sides of the scale we have a readings. So, the thermometer is usually placed in inside of the mouth. Okay, so inside of the mouth for measuring a body temperature. So, if we are feeling very high, the mercury heats up and it expands. So, can you see this, right? So, it will expand. So, the mercury alloy flow agudilla. So, it will expand and flows inside the capillary tube and it will shows a reading. Okay, so by this the doctor will know the exact body temperature. The doctor will knows about the exact body temperature. So, it indicates the exact body temperature. Okay. So, for this you will learn about what is the use of a thermometer, right. So, I would like to tell you who invented the thermometer again. The thermometer was invented by the Daniel Fahrenheit in the year of 1715. Okay, in the year of 1715, it is used to know the exact body temperature. So nowadays we are using a digital thermometer also. So now I have shown in the video, right, that is a clinical thermometer. We are using a digital thermometer also. So in that next session, I will show you the remaining topics, that is a stethoscope as well as a microscope. So for further information, we have attached the study material, question bank and self-assessment. Go through this and do the self-assessment. Thank you, students. We will meet you in next session.